Awesome theme music. Jordan. Great. Okay. We're going to be talking to people here. I think I have TK and
hey guys,
Corey
how's it
and
going?
Jason hiding out.
Yep.
Let's start off with Corey. Corey, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, a personal fact that some people might not know?
I'm probably the best looking guy in Toronto.
Not probably. It's actually a stated fact. Him and Pitbull.
Pitbull?
Yeah. Mr. Worldwide.
Yep.
But, yeah, now we'll go over to TK. TK, how's your day going, buddy?
It's going pretty good. I went to sleep at about 1 o'clock this morning, woke up at 4. Me and Soul did some hood rat stuff on GTA, and then I got off about 11, and then took like a nice 6-hour nap, and now I'm ready to go again.
Wonderful. While all of us else were at work, they were just shitting around on video games. Next, Jason.
Right. Jason,
Jason,
how
was your day going today?
Busy. Spent most of my day at work. And I will have to say that working 8 to 6 is not fun.
Real adult stuff, but I get it as well.
How would you describe how much you like working at the car wash, Jason, on a scale of 1 to 10?
How many times a day does the song come on, working at the car wash?
How many times? It doesn't come on. I just play it on my Spotify.
Perfect.
What is the best tip you've ever gotten?
Best tip?
Not including the alley. Sorry.
Are we talking just like from vacuums, or are we talking about from from a person? What are we talking about here?
Like from a
TK,
person?
what are we talking about?
From a person?
Yeah, it's like a tip.
$100.
Like, damn!
You get tipped really well.
Yeah, if you're detailing a car, you can make about $50 to $60, but I don't think anyone's here to learn about detailing cars. They want to hear about the real stuff. They want to hear about the interviews that we got lined up today with... Who do we got on?
We got interviews with Ottawa's finest, Datsy and Nathan Pepin.
Finest? Okay. They could be fine.
Datsy's not joining? Okay, so we'll just have Pepin then. AKA Ghost Pepper 1989.
I wish they would have told us sooner, then we would have found someone else. That's not nice.
Yeah, can they sub anyone in from their team last minute here?
How rude.
Right? That's not nice. First show and one of our guests just fails on us.
Especially the #1 seed in the East. That's not really showing love on the first
that
pod.
doesn't look good. No, that doesn't look good. Who is it?
So what should our first topic
Datsy, 81
be?
points, snubbed us, so I don't really care to read past that. I had so many good questions lined up. I wanted to hear all about his philosophical thoughts. What he thought about global warming. And now I can't. I know I can't spell it.
Good job, though.
Thanks. Daryl Chapman over there, Stealth Strike. How's he doing?
No, he's doing pretty good. Nice.
You guys are so helpful here.
Yeah, right? Like, damn. Is this live? Because if it is.
What should our so just like real quick, going back to the beginning of the season, who did you guys think was going to be, like, obviously your high seeds? Is there anybody that's out there that's surprising you guys just currently looking at the standings?
Surprise. I have to go with like maybe Vancouver or even Carolina. Maybe even Colorado.
I think personally, that's something that's really surprising to me is Dallas. How they had such a good season last season. My
question is, have they got a win since the new management takeover?
Yeah, they've had like 2.
Thanks, Marsh.
Marsh, you're a real lifesaver.
That was awesome. That was such a big loss.
I'll figure it out in a second.
I'm so surprised. Chicago Blackhawks are anywhere in there with their owner. Little iffy, little young when it comes to owning.
Arlie, boys. Arlie
Yeah.
is showing people what's up this season. He ain't taking
That
no
guy
crap.
runs a team now?
Yeah, he's old enough.
That kid's a legend.
8-2 in his last 10 games.
Damn.
Harley's actually playing net as well. What do you got, Jason? What do you think about the change, actually being on his team and being with him? Do you think he could actually be a good goalie eventually after some practice?
I think eventually. I mean, I've played a couple games with him as a goalie, and a couple of fixes, and
I was gonna say I've also played a couple of games with him as a goalie. He's not bad. He's just a little shaky.
He works in the slides. I mean, hey, he'll.
Question I got is, why is Hunter Warren not in net over there? I heard that kid
Hunter
was decent.
Warren decided he wanted to go rogue and play nothing but forward.
I love when goalies do that. They're my favorite.
So Hartman, how's it going over in Toxic?
We're doing pretty good over there. We made a couple of trades recently, but I don't really do much, actually. I have 2 goals and 5 assists, and don't really touch the puck, but I'd say the rest of the team definitely does a lot. Anytime you have Skillsy on the ice, you have a good chance of winning. But
absolutely.
Could you imagine getting on the ice and seeing me and the Dominator back there together on lefty? Like, our forwards are so good, and then it's just that.
Who does Skillsy normally play with? Peace, Polska? Who's he normally playing with?
I put him with Goofy whenever I can.
Who's Goofy Indian?
Yeah, they play. I think they play LG together.
Fair enough.
And then everyone else asks all the time if they could play with Jam. But I just do best available lineup against everyone.
So you're throwing out game 7s already. I like it.
Yeah, I think we game 7 Florida yesterday.
How'd that go for them? Not so good?
Well, Riley was in net for us, and I don't know. He's new. We'll see.
Riley Fredericks?
Yeah, we'll see.
That's a very,
We'll see. We're already toxic enough. I don't know if Toxic Bay can handle that much toxicity in one place, but...
I don't think he's really toxic as much as he is kind of troublesome at times, but we'll leave we'll leave that undiscussed.
It is Toxic Bay, so the parties do get out of hand sometimes, but we like to have fun. We like to win, and that's what we do in Toxic Bay. We used to have actually Corey Vieira on our team, and then
I'm looking at the standings right now. You guys are in 5th place right now.
If
disappointed
people actually like
with
to do
anything?
stats in this league, we would probably jump a little bit.
Are you disappointed with being 5th where you're at? Did you guys think you were going to be high or anything like that?
Not at all. Our goal is to make it to the playoffs, and then we have 2 solid lines.
So
just being real, I'm sorry.
With this potential rule of
the potential playoff lineup does not include me in it. I'll tell you that much.
No,
I'm going to be Charlie Conway on the bench.
I was saying with the potential rule of not anybody can play Game 7, what's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. Like, okay. I think that if I were not a good, nice person, I would dump all my shitty players at the deadline, and it's promoting that. So, like, if they want you to have only 2 lines, I don't... It doesn't make sense to me. Like, it didn't get you to the playoffs, so... Why do you have to play the people that barely played all season?
I mean, I heard a rumor that... Oh, go ahead, TK.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to ask Hartman a question, but go ahead, Jason.
I mean, I heard a rumor that we might have to use a 3rd line.
Yeah, but the Toxic Bay 3rd line isn't that bad, so we'll be okay. I'd like to go 1-on-1 with your 3rd line, Jason, one day.
So I can't really be biased, being as I am a shark. What's your thoughts on San Jose, Jason, since you're the owner of our magnificent team?
I'm the owner, but I'm going to try my best to keep biased opinion out of this.
I call bullshit, Jason. Let's get a real answer.
Come on. You're the owner.
Let's go,
I can't
Jason.
really...
I want to hear. I just talked about Tampa. You can't just hold back. You gotta have feelings.
Tampa? Who's Tampa? Never heard of Tampa.
Oh, Toxic. Sorry.
Yeah,
Tampa who?
Who's your weak link? Why has J Claus only played 3 games? Where is he? Tell us about it.
J Claus. Well, he's only he's very busy. So I mean, whenever he's ready to play, we play him. He'll definitely have his eligibility in. We expect him to play at least 10 games this season.
Oh, the 10 games, huh? Sounds awesome.
At least, because I think there's some rule that they're talking about that players have to play 10 games in order to be eligible to play in the playoffs.
Okay, what are your thoughts on Matt Good? I want all-around skill grade on that.
Oh man,
Can I not do that? I'm sorry, I won't
What
do
do you
that.
mean?
I
As
can't.
far as
I
what?
won't do that. That's
far as
mean. I'm
what?
sorry. No, I won't. I won't just attack your team.
Yeah, you can't, dude. It's first podcast. You're already
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's too early. Yeah, I'll
That's what happens when you get Toxic Bay, guys. This is what you
I know
get.
you started talking
This is what
about
we
it.
get.
This is what you wanted. Yeah, you wanted this, so
It's
here.
like, you wanted this, you asked for it.
Exactly. I love it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, fuck it. Right.
Yeah, you could have been a part of this, but I waved you.
Yeah, you waved me. That was a cocksucker move.
I know, you can't say that. Beep that out. I beeped it for you.
And you promised to never do it again.
Promise never to trade you. Waving you is different.
Kind of the same thing.
I didn't know that was an
ended up on
option.
a different team.
Yeah, but now you could just show up on San Jose now, tomorrow. Or any team. Corey_17, the best looking man in Toronto, could be a free agent.
Hey, never mind. I came back and I played last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, I
Nice.
showed up for Montreal back games.
Wow.
Good.
Who
They're
do
nice
you know
guy.
over there?
Yeah.
Oh, Shane's, Genoese are over there.
Yeah, the Genoese are there, and Bowen's, he was a Vegas guy when I went there when you traded me the first time. Remember that? Yeah.
Oh, you
but
made
yeah.
friendships without me. This
Well,
hurts my
and
soul.
Friendships,
It
yeah,
does.
because I was in a different fucking team because you traded me for some.
Okay,
odd
whatever.
reason.
Whatever.
But
We'll talk about this
it is
later.
what it is. Yeah, unscripted, right? Suck. Anyways, Bowens, yeah, I played with him. Man. He was a good dude, and he told me like, "Yo, if I picked you up, if you ever feel like playing, like, get down," because he knew I wasn't really playing that much. So I said, "Fuck it," I was chilling, and I told him, "Listen, if you need me, I'm around." Played back to back. All right, cool dudes. We lost first game OTL.
So Jason, back to San Jose. We kind of got diverted.
Kinda did.
And you just gotta shut off. It's okay, Corey. I still love you.
I cut off my mic.
So recently we had to get rid of Gil Fly. Obviously that's a big loss to our center
that-
core.
That was a tough move to make. I mean, it sucks because I love Gilly. I'm sure almost everybody on our team loves Gilly. Sometimes you gotta make a tough move, and I'll just leave it at that.
The greasiest left wing ever. He's a very nice acquisition so far for us.
Oh yeah, I actually enjoyed playing with him last night.
Yeah, he's pretty greasy, eh? So obviously at the beginning of the season when like preseason when we were making rosters, obviously nobody was sure about the Marana sweepstakes. Nobody knew if they were going to play at all. But now that they are playing, out of like their scale of 10, how effective would you say they've been for us? Not just on the ice, but off the ice, like their leadership skills and all that.
I mean, I think it's a little cliche just to be like, go on the maximum or lower, but you have to give the Moranas a perfect 10 on this because their leadership off and on the ice. And, I'll just use Mike Morana as a good example. Just his knowledge and his hockey IQ, it amazes me.
I feel like we should get some tissues here. Sorry, I'm done. I have to add comments. I've been so quiet. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm sorry if it was so sad. We'll get you some tissues. We're gonna cry.
I apologize. I was just thinking, you guys are both doing power rankings. Have you talked to Mike about your newest release? Does he agree with you?
Have you guys
I actually-
corresponded as far as...
I actually haven't talked to him this past week about the recent rankings. I mean, I've been, as I mentioned earlier, busy with work, and I just didn't really think about actually just coordinating that.
Great.
So, since you
okay.
didn't post your recent rankings, and we're doing a podcast, what better time? What is your rankings for this week, Jason?
Oh, rankings. Okay.
Are you doing
Well-
the full list of teams, or are you just doing a Super 16
I'm doing a Super 16. I didn't have enough time to just do all 32, but I will post a list later that has all 32 teams with the explanation. But we'll just do the top 16 because I felt like that was more. It just seemed more right. We'll go with that.
When can we expect those?
I'm hoping to have them done by the end of the night. Hopefully, I can have them posted by sometime tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon.
Can we get any sort of a preview to that?
Well, they're definitely gonna get a preview. I mean, I can just, tell you guys right now.
I would rather hear it now.
Rather hear it now, at least top 16.
Give us the can we get the top 8 right now?
We can get a top. We can get a top 8. Yeah. So do you want me to just give the top 8 and give my explanation, or give my little side note to it, or you just just do the 8 ranks?
Well.
You're gonna have a side note as well.
Yes, and then after I think you tell us this, I think we should go over the current standings and then our final projected standings, potential playoff matchups. Who's gonna
potential playoff matchups?
That should be fun. I mean, we're halfway through the season, so I mean, it's never too early. But heck, I'll go ahead and give it with my explanation, my little side note, and we'll go from there. So number 1, this honestly shouldn't come as a surprise, but San Jose Sharks. My point to this is, I had to mention Marsh. He's putting together a great statistical season, probably one of the best.
Marsh is the GOAT right now.
He is a GOAT. He's putting together, and I've looked through, I've scurried through a whole bunch of numbers and stuff, and he's putting together one of the best FBHL seasons of all time. Right now, he is first or tied for first in every statistical category. He has I think it was like a .91 goals allowed average, save percentage of .899, 17 wins and 8 shutouts. 8 shutouts in 17 games. That is ridiculous. Number 2, we have Ottawa Senators. They lost this past week to Detroit, San Jose, and Chicago. So their grip on number 2 is a little looser than what it has been since the season started.
Yeah, they're close to Colorado.
I know they played Colorado Monday night. I don't know what the final to that was. I think
Hold on, I'll get that for you.
I think Ottawa won. So I think that might have helped the ranking because Colorado was really close. It was like, should I make them 2? No, Ottawa hasn't really dropped yet. So number 3, we have the Colorado Avalanche.
Ottawa beat Colorado 3-0.
Nice. But yeah, number 3, we have Colorado Avalanche. They had a 10-game winning streak. They finally lost to the Rangers. I guess they lost to the Ottawa Monday now, so kind of, I guess you can call it a skid. But they also got wins against Columbus, LA, Vancouver, and Chicago twice in that span of 10 games. So I had to rank them high. It was a little difficult, just having them any lower than 3. Number 4, the Los Angeles Kings. They went through a little bit, but they've cooled off a little bit. They were 13-0-1 in their previous 14, and I think they're 10-4-0 in their last 14 since then. Number 5, I have the Detroit Red Wings. Jared Miller and Mason, I'm probably going to screw this name up, Kagaway. I probably butchered that, and I do apologize ahead of time if I mispronounce anything. But they have combined for a total of 165 points, and they give Detroit a solid 1-2 punch in their top line. Number 6, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning. I had to mention Jim Vieira. He's leading the team in goals, assists, points, plus minus.